Gang.
It's great. Gang crowd.
Welcome to We Are Not Experts, and by that intro, you can see we are not. But what we are, fans of a lot of stuff, including comic books. So today we're going to talk about, if you've been following us for any time, you know, Primo, his favorite series out right now is Batman White Knight. Number 6 of 8 came out what's today? Today's Friday, so 2 days ago, Wednesday. The boys are up holding up their things. I don't know if y'all can see them or not.
We lit. Yeah, here. I got the variant. Yeah. It's Flames. This is a good comic book.
I mean, I just got the regular one. I mean, you know. But it is dopeness. So we wanted first let's start off, I guess, with first things first is like I said, we are not experts. If you watching, please comment, like, subscribe, let us know you're here, let us know how you came across the channel, let us know what you think about the conversation. My name is Swan. First and foremost, let's jump to T first. T, tell people about yourself.
Terrence, I mean, your boy likes video games, anime, TV shows, and movies. And I get made fun of it, but it's cool. I don't care. My own preference.
He gets made fun of by people who love him. It's not like we just some random people who find him on the street and
bullies.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of do bully him a little bit, but it's in love. It's our brother. We've known him forever. Next up is the world knows him as Audible Chocolate. Audible Chocolate. Is that how
it's Audible?
Tell him again. Tell him again. It's what?
Audible. You gotta give him the face. You gotta give him the face. You gotta give him the face. The freak face.
We know him as Primo Jones, aka Primo Demo, aka Audible Chocolate. Apparently, tell people. You know, I'll let you run this one. Or not let you, but you go ahead and run this one. This your favorite series. Go ahead.
All right, this is definitely my favorite comic book out right now. This one was really good. I read it, enjoyed it. This, we're on 6. So basically, Batman messed up again. So they all trying to chase him, hunt him down, huh?
Tell them, for those who may not know anything about Batman White Knight, give them a brief background in the
not really good at things like this, so bear with me. So basically what happened is Joker is cured, you know, and he's basically trying to run for office, and first thing he wants to do is put Batman away in jail for like reckless endangerment, all types of crazy stuff. You know, every time Batman fights, you know, some building blows up, or you know, he's just overly aggressive, be kicking everybody's tail, and that's basically what you want to put him away for. That's basically the gist of things. And the Joker, he's basically turned into a good guy. He's all nice now. He's helping out the police. He went to the hood, you know. Yeah, surprised me too. He went to the hood and basically recruited the hood to help him out. Like, I never would have guessed that. That was a little kicker right there. You don't hear about white folks going to the hood.
White savior. You never heard that before. You ain't never seen that movie. You ain't never. I said you never seen a movie about a white savior. White folks come to save, you know, the poor black neighborhood, the poor black town.
Hey, yeah, that's true, but I ain't never read about it.
Wow.
But yeah, man. Now he got like he got the I forgot the dude's name. Yeah, brother. He's basically like, I wouldn't say the leader of, but like he's like, I guess you say the spokesperson of the bad side of town in Gotham.
Duke Thomas.
He has his help. I think his name is Duke. I think.
Thomas.
Yeah, Duke. He's like, he helps him out. So Joker recruits him. The the Gotham PD, they actually make their own type of group just to hunt Batman and to hunt other dangerous villains since they're trying to get rid of Batman. They said they needed their own type of way to get the villains too, the Batman hunts or whatever. So they recruited Batgirl and Dick Grayson, Robin, Nightwing. He's Nightwing in this group. Nightwing. And they're basically hunting Batman because Batman did some crazy stuff the last book, and now they're all trying to arrest him. This book, they actually catch him. He gets beat up by the Joker. Like, whoever would have guessed this man, like little, and not no beat up to where he not to the point where he like they get back up and Joker runs away or whatever. Nah, he beats him up and Joker carries him on his back to count was it Gordon? To Gordon and turns him in. They almost reveal his mask, but you know that ain't happening yet. But yeah, this is legit. Y'all should get this. Everybody should read it. I got my homeboy at work asking to borrow mine. I said, "He's worth some money." Oh, and Mr. Freeze is in this one.
Man,
that's why you guys have the cover.
Hey, so with all that being said, I guess to sum it up is the Joker goes good, and he's trying to trick Gotham into hating Batman. That's essentially what the story is.
Damn, you said that easier than I did.
You went on. I was gonna stop you, but I was like, nah, I'll let him rock.
Nah, you should have stopped me because I was talking to him.
I'll know next time. Again, we're not experts. We're just fans. We are just fans. We talked for an hour and a half about it. T, what's your thoughts about the whole series first?
The whole series?
Yeah, like we'll jump into 6 in a second, but I want to see how you feel about the whole thing first.
Honestly, if it wasn't, like I said, if it wasn't for a kill, I have to for the credit is due. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been written it. I enjoyed it, the ride, the different takes with the characters, the fact that I would have never thought Joker would have got his mind correctly until like I said, another shout out to a kill. The credit is due. If it wasn't for him, I would have never read it. The fact that he convinced a lot of people to turn their backs on Batman, to go after him, is an interesting take in the Batman history.
Yeah. And for those who don't know, Primo and Akil are the same person.
I was like, he just said my government.
Primo and Akil are the same person. Yeah, man, I agree with you. I think it's real cool. I wasn't gonna give him any props at all, but yeah, Primo's the one who turned us all onto this book. He had whoever told him to watch it has good taste, and whoever told him to read it has good taste. I like the overall series. I think it's real cool. I think it's an interesting take on it as to like why, I guess it's just Batman does a lot of things where I could see him having more enemies as far as the actual people of Gotham. And also, like, as much stuff as he destroys, like, it makes sense too that somebody would be getting paid off this stuff. So yeah, I think it's real dope. I think it's extremely dope. So here, let's jump into also this this particular issue. Primo Demo. Now I was gonna say your government name again, but maybe people didn't hear it, so I'll leave it alone. What do you think about this issue specifically, and not about just the fact that you got a variant cover, which nobody cares about?
Yeah, I'm out here, Boston, variant style. But thought it was pretty good. I think I like the part where it was Joker and there's actually two, for those who don't know, there's actually two Harley Quinns, I guess you could say. But one of them turned into the Neo Joker. She's like the newest villain. But there's one part where he's Joker's arguing with his new girlfriend, the first Harley, and they basically reveal their whole plan right in front of Batgirl. And Batgirl knows about what happened. Why are all the villains under brain control and things like that. It's actually pretty good. I recommend it. That was one of my favorite parts of the book, though. What would you say?
I didn't even realize that Batgirl was by them when he said the whole thing. I think my favorite part though was when they chased down Batman and they they blinded him and everything like that. Because I was reading, I saw Gordon had his eyes covered and stuff, and I was like, what is he doing? He out here daredeviling it or something like that. And then
he's talented.
They ran him off. I was like, oh, that's dope. That's real dope. What about you, T? What's your favorite part about it, or what did you like?
I liked it because one of my parts that I like that you guys might not like is the fact that Commissioner was talking to Barbara Gordon, and he was like, tell me who Batman is. She was like, no. And then you have the Joker walk in, and then one of the guys punched Joker in the face. He goes, "I'm out here doing Gotham for you."
That was Nightwing.
Yeah, that was Nightwing.
Nightwing was one who punched him in the face.
Joker gave Batman them hands though.
Yeah, he whooped that boy tail. I never would have guessed that. He was whooping old boy.
He gave him them hands.
I never would have guessed that. Old skinny Joker, bony Joker.
Hey man, he hit him with that Bruce Lee, man. That wax on, wax off type stuff.
And then he makes his appearance at the end of the book, like the Joker, like the original. He comes back. That's wild.
Hey, yeah. What else I was gonna say though? It was, and then I like I tell you can see part of like the Joker being like, so the Joker's going by Jack Napier. If you know anything about the Joker, that's like, while we don't have a definitive backstory on him, the one that most people go with, that's his name, and that's the one that went through with this one is Jack Napier, and it's like when they started talking about taking off Batman's mask, he like went like a little crazy too. He was just like, no, we can't, we can't do that. And I felt like that was part of like the Joker, like coming through the medicine. Cause you saw like he was taking way more pills. Cause he said like, excuse me, I think it's one of them things where like at first the pill, like you could take 1 or 2 and everything would be cool. But now he has to take like a whole bunch to remain sane. And let me see if I can find it in here. But just when they were like, should we take his stuff?
It was when he was arguing with Harley.
I think it was when he was arguing with Commissioner Gordon because he says he comes back. He says, it just doesn't feel right. I know, but we'll figure this out. Batgirl's right. We owe him that much. And then one of the guards says, now we can finally see who this guy really is. And that's when Jack or the Joker just like, no, we agreed to keep it secret.
It's right after you beat him up. Right after you beat him up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was a big thing for him. And I felt like that was part of like, the Joker part of the Joker being the Joker is him needing Batman and stuff. And I think, subconsciously the Joker's still there, which they've hinted to a lot. And the fact that he didn't want them to reveal who Batman was because of life. I thought that was very cool.
Yeah, that book was good. And when he went to Mr. Freeze and how Mr. Freeze's family who used to work with the Nazis.
Yeah.
So did Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
And Bruce Wayne family, like Bruce Wayne's mom, they used to work with Nazis. That's wild.
Yeah. But I mean, like that's also American history. What a lot of people forget is that like they snuck off a lot of Nazi scientists over here to help us with our stuff, and that's how a lot of them escaped prosecution and all that type of stuff. They took a lot of them because you remember the Nazis were far ahead of everybody else technologically. During that era, and they just brought a lot of them over here. Actually, one of the things I've heard is that we shouldn't say that word because we might strike for it on YouTube. But I don't think we're big enough to where they have paid attention. Hopefully, we don't get straight. I mean, it's not like they can demonetize. It's not like we're making any money. But maybe for future reference.
Broke as hell anyway.
Yep. Yeah.
We are not experts or rich folks.
Yes. But if you would like to donate money, But I was about to say, I mean, what did you think about the chase, man? What did you think about their plan to catch Batman?
Overall, it was solid, but still reckless at the same time.
Reckless
because they were the way they were chasing them through the city.
Yeah. My thing that made me just kind of like, with it was like all them gadgets on the Batmobile, and you telling me they ain't got no shades or nothing on that bad boy? Like, it's just like if all the things to bring down
high beams.
Yeah, if all the things to bring down Batman, a bright light shining in his face was, like I get he's human and all, but it's like, I mean that got me a little bit, but I thought the whole idea of it was real cool, and then bringing out the older Batmobile, that type. I was like, man, like this would be live. Like they've been talking about doing them, like like they're talking about you got the DCEU, and then they wanted to do like the little side stories and stuff. This is one I would want to see a side story. It's short. It's gonna be 8 issues. It's not too long. This would be a real good one to do.
This will be good animated.
I want to live action.
No, not live action. No.
Yes.
Right? No, not live action. No. hear me out. The reason why I say no right now is because DC doesn't know where they're going with the direction. And it's messed up because you had Wonder Woman, it was just good. Right now, she's what's saving DC live action. Hopefully, Aquaman in November 9th can be up there with Wonder Woman. DC doesn't know where they're going, which sucks because there's so many good movies that they could do, but they're screwing up right now.
Right. My thing would be not to make it part of the DCEU because that would make it too complex. Like it would mess up the timeline. Like I know they don't have anything really planned out. It doesn't seem like, but whatever loose plans they got, I don't think White Knight would fit into it. But my thing is they've also been talking about doing Elseworld stuff where just side movies that have nothing to do with the DCEU, and that's how they talk about doing that extra Joker movie. They talking about they got like 4 Harley Quinn movies. They're talking about doing a Joker and Harley movie that has nothing to do with the DCEU. They're talking about doing a couple things off to the side, and I'm saying if they do another DC movie that's not connected to the DCEU, I think White Knight would be a very good, as long as it ends right. Like so far, it's been real dope. As long as it ends right, I think this would be real cool.
I think it's one of the best comic books out right now. I feel like an animated movie would be good because I feel like the comic is only 8 issues, but I feel like the story would run. Like I feel like the movie would run at least an hour and a half. And I feel like the comic is so smooth that the movie would just flow like perfectly. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you could look at the comic and look at the movie at the same time. Like I feel like this is just like I just feel like it'd just be a perfect animated. Different kind of graphics and stuff, not too cartoony, but kind of that rough kind of, you know what I mean? Like how it is in the comic.
So you wouldn't want it to be a live action?
Yeah. I'm surprised something like that hasn't even came across as being a live action yet, just for the fact that I don't know that stuff, something like that, like how Batman is doing too much, he's so reckless that we should arrest him, blah blah blah. Surprised that's not already been made a movie, like because nah, keep it animated.
Hear me out.
It's already confusing that it is.
The reason why I say don't do a live action, like I said, if DC can get their heads correctly, then yeah, further down the road, or like you say, not part of the DCU, I would love to see it. But right now, they need to get they need to get their crap together, and that's the problem. There's so much potential that they could do, but they're not. But they're focusing on we need to catch up with Marvel. We need to do this, and this. Do what's right in front of you. Don't worry about Marvel. Do your own thing in it, and you'll get your people back.
I agree with the fact that the DCEU is in shambles, and that's also the reason I gave to why I don't want them to do a Static movie, whose name is Static and not Static Shock for those out there. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, y'all won me over. Yeah, I think I'd rather animate it. I think Akil too. My fault. Primo too. When you use Mr. Chocolate. When you talk about the art style and stuff, I think that would be dope. TU right too. DC does not have their, Warner Brothers does not have their life together, and they also talk about how Warner Brothers might get sold off as well. So it's just too much stuff going on.
I saw that yesterday.
And I'd be real. Yeah. Like I heard Aquaman had good reviews, but then so did Suicide Squad, and I thought Suicide Squad was the most terrible. That would be another movie I said was garbage. But
you're right. I can't even argue with you. You were right. Suicide Squad could have been nice. It's garbage. It could have been a hell of a lot better. But we've had these conversations. We can go more videos about how bad that they screwed up. Batman vs Superman, that they screwed up Suicide Squad. They rushed both of them, and that was the problem.
Yes, I like BVS. I just didn't like Suicide. Suicide Squad is the only DCEU movie I did not like.
I like BVS, but I also told you that they rushed it, and you could tell where they rushed it. Have you seen BVS, Akil or Primo? Sorry.
Have I seen what? Suicide Squad or Batman vs Superman?
Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, it was cool. It was Suicide Squad was it was just too focused on Will Smith. I don't really,
Have you guys watched the extra 30 minutes for Batman for BBS?
I fell asleep.
Yeah, I ain't seen
not for the theater. I'm talking about the uncut or the regular. where they added the 30 extra minutes, the one where they made it rated R.
I fell asleep.
No,
I fell asleep though.
I don't even know how to see extra credit. I don't buy DVDs.
I bought it. I bought that and I bought The Watchmen at the same time. I want to get like y'all realize I'm a big DC fan. I like Marvel too, but not as much as DC. But I do want to get Wonder Woman and Justice League. I like Justice League. People didn't like Justice League. I thought Justice League.
I got Wonder Woman.
I was surprised when people didn't like Justice League. I mean, people I understand now, but I still thought Justice League was amazing. But anyway, yeah, y'all convinced me. I think I would like it to be an animated movie. If they did a more adult theme as opposed to like childish or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So I mean, in closing, are there any closing remarks y'all want to say about it?
Everybody should go. It's greatness. One of them's actually worth some money because it's an introduction to a newer villain. So yeah, everybody should go get it.
You ain't gonna make no money off of buying no doggone Batman.
No, one of them's worth some bread. One of them's worth a couple bucks. It's that introduction to the Neo Joker.
Primo out here acting like he about to freaking.
Hey, I ain't saying I was about to just cash out. I just said one is worth some bread. All right, that's all I said.
I think
one is worth some bread. That's all I said. That's all I got. Go ahead.
All right. I honestly, I mean, like you got other stories that are worth some money. The first issue, if you catch it early and stuff like that. So maybe get it graded and. Yeah, maybe in the future or something like that. It may be like a death of the family type thing where people just really want it. I really like it. I think Sunshine said. I mean, T said he liked it as well. It's a good giant. But yeah, I encourage everybody to go get it. I think it's real cool to watch, to read and stuff like that. If you try to invest in, like, if you think it's gonna be an investment where you're gonna make you like a for real come up. I don't see it happening.
That ain't happening. I just said one book is good. Don't. The whole thing ain't good now. The whole thing ain't worth no money. Just one of them. Don't listen to me.
Yeah. There we go.
Just read it.
We are not experts. We're definitely not finance experts. So I guess with that being said, we're gonna close it on out. Like we said, we all give it a thumbs up. Especially this issue. I thought this issue was really good. And we're coming to a close. Oh, actually, next month too, or no, later on this month, I think, is the conclusion of Dark Knight's Metal too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be back. We'll be back before that, but we'll definitely be back if y'all like comic book reviews. We'll definitely be doing one of that. So with that being said, we're gonna close it on that. Were you about to say something? Before
you do that, don't forget the March 21st is Krypton, the new TV show. Because I know we talked about that. Krypton, Superman's grandfather. We talked about this.
Yes, it's one of them like not CW type. It's probably like
it's on sci-fi, I think.
It's on sci-fi.
But it's like their own Krypton before it blows up or something. I'll be real with you. I doubt I'll watch it. I don't plan. We may watch episode 1. We may all watch episode 1 and do a review on it. But I highly doubt it'd be something that I personally, I know T is gonna watch. I know he's gonna watch it, and I'm glad you told us because that'd actually be something good for us to talk about.
I'm glad I don't get a cable.
You gonna have to go to T's house, man. If we're gonna talk about it, you gotta watch it too, man. Nothing else, we're gonna rag on it. You know what I mean?
Superman's probably one of the most boring superhero story backgrounds like ever. Like, it's boring. I'm not trying to watch nothing about his grandpops. But that's another thing. Go ahead. We about to end it.
Man,
don't look like
but here, yeah, with that being said, if y'all like this, please subscribe, please comment. We love to talk to y'all. In fact, I keep saying Primo's gonna talk to people on there. He said he was gonna do it. He said he's gonna do it after this video. So if he doesn't, then tomorrow I will comment, I will respond. But please, again, like I said, subscribe. Little thing should be right here. Click one of the other videos. We'll probably do over here Oblivion song review. And this one we may do I don't know, something special. Maybe the black superhero things, or no. We'll probably do the and it's taking too long. We're probably not even gonna be up there now, but we'll probably do the Terrific review. So Oblivion's song Terrific review. Subscribe. That's what we're gonna do. Y'all tell the people bye. Not just playing.
Who's gonna do it? Hey, you do it, Josh.
Okay, I'll say, bye y'all. Thank y'all for